Assalamu alaikum. My name is Osama Dabbour. I'm a 23-year-old medical student from Gaza. I was supposed to graduate from medical school in a few months and become officially a doctor, but unfortunately my life and the lives of other 2.5 million people stopped suddenly to an unknown fate 116 days ago when the Israeli aggression on Gaza started. My life became only about finding water and food. During the first during the first week of war, my university got destroyed, and later on the hospitals where I study, particularly Shifa complex, which is the largest medical complex in Palestine, got also destroyed. During the first week, I also lost many people that I love. I lost my uncle and his son, who was, by the way, one of the few pathologists in Gaza, Dr. Muhammad Dabbour. I also lost friends and teachers that I love. Later on, for 5 weeks that when I was back in Gaza, we experienced horror, and we experienced very bad days. For 5 weeks, we only was hearing the sounds of bombs and missiles falling around us. For 5 weeks, I was sleeping with the fear of being targeted. One night, on November 12, my family decided to leave Gaza and leave behind everything we have, our house and everything we have. And we moved to the middle district, to Azawaida, and we are now sitting in our relatives' house with almost 80 other people in a small house. On November 12, we walked from Gaza to the middle district through the safe passage with many tanks and snipers aiming at us for like 500 meters, walking only carrying some clothes and whatever you can pack in one bag. For like a month after we moved out of Gaza, there was so little food, and it was hard to get water. I had to walk for like 1 kilometer to get like 100 liters of water, and of course it was hard to get and hard to move to the house, back to the house. So it was rough days. For like 1 month, we can barely find wheat in the market. We can barely find anything to eat in the market, and when you find anything, it was like at least 3 times the original price. The first time in our lives we experienced the real feeling of hunger for weeks. I then volunteered at Al-Aqsa Hospital in the emergency department. I saw hundreds of injuries, badly injured people, from burns to amputations. And actually the hospital now is almost out of resources. Most of the basic things you need to deal with trauma are, sometimes you can't find a needle holder to suture the patient. Sometimes you can't even find gauze to deal with the wounds. So the situation in the different hospitals of Gaza is very bad. You know, the whole world actually has failed us, and we almost lost hope of this life and this world. We've been silently killed for over 3 months now, with over 35,000 citizens killed and over 70,000 injuries. And so we're not expecting anything from this world, and the only thing I hope and I'm thinking about these days is just going back to Gaza, even if the war will not end these days. So they destroyed everything in our lives. They destroyed the city we love. They destroyed our houses, our hospitals, our universities and schools, everything in our city. The memory of an entire population got cleansed out of a sudden. So I don't know if I'm ever going to graduate medical school and become a doctor. I don't even know if I'm going to survive this war, and I I I really think I am not going to, but I hope this insane war will end very soon.